not a single sausage entered this week's giveaway. So what we'll do is roll it over. Next Monday we'll add some more collectibles and make the giveaway bigger, and eventually somebody will see this and they'll want that giveaway. So there's a few orders going out today. It's only a little bit, so it'll be a really short video today, but it's a good opportunity to show wrestling fans that might watch this some of the multi-listings I have. So let's get into the final orders of the week. So I very nearly missed this one pin badge, but this is part of the reason for doing the channel, because it allows me to look back and see where I can improve. And when I was editing, nearly missed this one. Come back to the unit. Okay, so we're starting today's episode with this bundle of 5 Elvis pin badges from the 1980s. Now, it was a repeat buyer that bought some of these a couple of weeks ago. These came in with a bundle with some 80s t-shirts, and I think I've got maybe 2, maybe 3 Elvis pin badge bundles left. These came into the store because, for me, I always try and buy collectibles that I like. So Elvis, can definitely relate to him. There's a lot of songs of his that I like, but the reason I started searching for Elvis is because I watched the film on Netflix with Tom Hanks in, and it just made me want to basically get some Elvis in, and if you look hard enough, they are out there. So we'll get these packed up and onto that collector. Next up on today's episode of Some Collectibles to Leave the Store Overnight, we've got 2 wrestling figure belts, and these were both bought again by the same person. So I've got a multi-listing set out just for wrestling belts, and I've tried to make it as try and get that out. I've tried my best to make the multi-listing as user-friendly as possible, and I've done that by placing the belts in chronological order. So you've got Mattels all in a list, and then you've got your classic Jacks all in a list, and then there's a few Hasbros and things like that. But for me, as a person shopping, you want the experience to be as easy as possible. So say if somebody's looking for the white Intercontinental belt with the blue face, it just needs to be super easy to find it. So I've listened to customers' feedback on the listings, and yeah, I'm trying my best to always improve them. So we'll get these packed up. This is another one that came in from the multi-listing. I've got quite a lot of multi-listings that are wrestling figure related and for loose figures. So for me personally, again, making the user experience very easy, I separate the listings into Jacks, Hasbros and Mattels, and then say on the Mattels I'll make sure that it's got the wrestler's name first. So it just needs to be as easy as possible for collectors trying to find the figures they want. So if you're looking for Dean Ambrose, if you click on those listings, it will be in alphabetical order, and if Dean Ambrose is there, it will be available. So we'll get these packed up. So I was just finishing up at the unit and another order just came in. So a collector has just bought an Elite Brock Lesnar. So we'll get this packed up and sent out before the weekend. So that's all for today's orders. We also had a wrestling figure accessory go out, again multi-listing. We had another multi-listing accessory sell, two in there, and then we had a, what's the other one? So we also had a Roman Reigns loose wrestling figure sell. So quite a lot of the multi-listings selling overnight. Not the greatest video today because they were all small bits, so it doesn't pick up well on the camera, considering it's on like a 50 quid camera to get me started. So yeah, not the best video. Tune in Monday for a new giveaway and to see what's sold over the weekend. Have a good one.